All right, Cashflow is in the house, back again with FightHype.com. What's up, Floyd, man?
What's up, man?
Top-ranked gym. We got Jared Anderson, Edgar Berlanga, Miguel Bichel. Just
Keith Hunter, we got everybody in here.
talent everywhere right now, brother. Derek Harmon even in the house, man. But man, so you were just sparring with Bruce Arrington, right? And
right.
Have you worked with Bichel as well?
I have not worked with Bichel yet. You know, I would love to though. So you know, whenever they get the chance, call me. I'll be there. But yeah, I just got done sparring with Shu. Great sparring. We're always keeping each other sharp, iron, baby. So that's what it is.
Now, what's the card we're getting you on soon next, man?
They got a card in April 9th. They got a card in April 9th in California. It's gonna be at I forgot the venue, but it's more like an outside thing, you know, like the carnivals and stuff like that. They got a nice venue. It's looking nice, you know. So this will be my second fight in Cali.
We catching you on the ESPN Plus app on that?
Of course, you can get me on ESPN. Yep.
So who we got in the main event that night?
They haven't finalized it yet. I'm thinking it's Michaela Meyer, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. No, against Jennifer Hahn.
Right. Yeah, that's what I think so.
Jennifer Hahn.
So that one, and then I'm just put on the show.
Yeah, man. And is this one going to be at 22 or 18?
22. My last 3 fights previously were 118, but I'm moving up to 122. I'm feeling like I'm getting bigger, and I don't want to. I'm only 18. I don't want to, kind of just stop me from getting to my full potential and weight. So I'll just go up to 122. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling sharp. So it's good.
When you talk about hand speed, man, where do you think among the young guys, young prospects coming up, where's your hand speed at when you look at young fighters?
You know what? I think it's at one of the highest. I don't talk about my hand speed a lot, but I feel like I should be more showcasing it more. In any exchange, I feel like I'm too fast, and I'm sharp with my punches. It's not just like I'm just throwing them like whatever, because you got people like Gary Russell. He's nice with his hands, fast. And that's at 122, 126 and up, so I feel like my hand speed is at one of the best right now.
What did you think of, I know you're moving up from 18, but, at 115 over the weekend, what did you think of Chocolatito, man?
I think that was a good fight, I've been saying it before, though. Martinez, he got good hard punches because he's just kind of throwing them from here and there, but Chocolatito, I already know he gone through a lot throughout his career. And to see him bounce back after those losses, I mean, it's great. That was a good fight.
Do you study like what he does on the inside at all? And
actually, when he was, I like it when he kept catching, because Martinez will come and he got that boom. Yeah. He'll just let him go from here and there. Well, fighters like those, you don't want to just let go from afar, because then they might catch you with something. That's how he drops people and that's how he beats people. I like when Chocolatito kept his calm, he kept his composure, and that's just the veteran in him, knowing, the punches are coming, I'm gonna catch them or I'm gonna pull them. I would like to see a little bit more head movement from Chocolatito, but his catching was real tight, and he would let his hands go. As soon as after that, bing, 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 get his points, and all of them were landing too.
It's kind of like Nazi Richardson, the old trainer, used to say, you swim without getting wet.
Right. There you go. Yep. He was doing perfect with the catching and giving back. He wasn't taking less punishment, giving more.
You feel like, like Bam Rodriguez around that weight class, he's only 21, 22 years old, and then he had that breakout performance. You feel like you can do the same thing in just a year or two years or so when you're that age.
Yep. Yeah. I feel, you know what? I feel like I'm way above these fighters. It's no disrespect to any fighter. There's a lot of sharp fighters, a lot of smart fighters, but as in pertaining to the young fighters, I feel like my mindset, my thinking in the ring is just above, especially from being all those years with Floyd, all those years seeing all those world champions. Who got that? You know what I mean? It's only a certain few that got to see that, and I was one of them. I feel like my intelligence in the ring is just
you sound like Floyd rubbed off on you a little bit, right? You're just like, not to be arrogant, but I'm the best.
I'm just and you got to think like that, like you said. If you're not thinking like that, you're in the wrong sport, buddy. And that's just what it is.
You don't want to be a great fighter and be humble about it.
Right.
You gotta have that confidence.
You want to have confidence. It's not, there's a difference between being cocky and being confident. You know what I mean? There's fine lines in between, but I feel like I'm in the confidence section.
You're a good kid. You're a nice kid, but do you want people to hate on you a little bit when you tell them how good you are?
You know what? If they,
you want to get some attention,
I'm gonna tell them how it is. If they hate, Nah, it's great. They still putting asses on seats, so it don't matter. Whatever works.
As long as they pay.
As long as they pay. You know what I mean?
Just want to ask, man, because you've seen Shakur spar up close and work up close out here in Top Rank in Vegas.
Right. I've worked with him. So Shakur, I think he's one of the best at distance. To be honest with you,
That's
his distance is ridiculous.
Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous. It's just like he'll be from afar, and then he'll be from afar, but his foot's like right in front of yours. Boom, touch you, step back. Boom, 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 and he solves it with a quick step back, stop, pop. And then get the distance back, and he's going forward and he's moving back. His distance is crazy.
Because it's like he's making guys miss without having to twist his waist a whole lot.
See, like me, I make guys miss by the head movement. He makes guys miss by the simple things though. That's it. Just a quick step back, pull in. Sometimes you even catch, you just sit right there, but they wouldn't hit him, and they would get scared because he's throwing really sharp punches, and he's southpaw too. On top of that, have a good southpaw jab. Scary.
They say like Shakur has like a switch, like where he becomes unhittable almost. He can turn it on.
You know what? And it got to be true. It got to be true to some extent because he's training, he's doing what he got to do. He gets in the ring, different animal. That's how a lot of these fighters think. To be honest, like me, like when I get in the ring, I don't even know. Like I just do what I do. It's like a switch. We get in there. It's our job. You go to work, you clock in. It's your job. You got to do what you got to do. Same thing with boxing. Get in the ring.
Do you think Valdez will make it competitive though?
I think you make it more of an interesting fight, more than any other fighters that Shakur has fought in the past. But overall, Shakur is just gonna outbox him. I'm saying it's just a lot of fighters that know boxing. Valdez is a great fighter. Can't knock him. But Shakur is sharp. His punches are accurate. He lets him go when he needs to. Doesn't waste too much energy, and he can fight the whole fight. 12 rounds, don't matter. Do the same thing.
Do you think this is a fight where maybe Shakur shows more of that strength, the grown man strength he has, and maybe tries to go for a stoppage if it comes?
You know what? I think it could happen. Because Valdez he does bend his waist a lot, and from me sparring with Shakur, I know not to do that just because you can't be bending over and staying flat-footed. I feel like that's what Valdez has a little. He's too flat-footed sometimes. You see when he knocked out Berchelt, great knockout, hard knockout. It's a wild type of knockout, but he's flat-footed, moving back like this with his feet, coming up. So I feel like that's going to be his biggest downfall, to be honest.
You couldn't get a more different fighter than Berchelt with Shakur, right?
What happened?
Like you couldn't get a more different style than Berchelt with Shakur.
Yeah.
So
it's Berchelt. I feel like honestly, I didn't really know much about Berchelt until I saw him fight Valdez. So when I knew he was gonna fight him, I looked him up a little bit, and he's a real slower fighter. You know what I mean? But his punches they mean something when he hits. So
he punches hard.
He punches hard, and that's just what it is. So.
But
yeah.
April 9th, man, we get you back in the ring.
April 9th, California. I think it's near Anaheim, if I'm not mistaken. But they're still finalizing it and getting everything ready. But it don't matter where I fight. I'm gonna put on a show for the fans, and everybody's gonna love it.
Bring that mask out again.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no,
gotta do it again.
Though. It was Halloween.
Yeah, it was Halloween.
Yeah.
I'll do something. I'm gonna do something really nice this one.
Thank you,
really
Floyd.
nice. Yep, no problem.